All right, give me 1 second. I'm trying to get shit in order here, man. Okay. Sounds good. Everything sounds good, man. All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory. Actually, hold on. I want to go to the east and then check the east. That's the west. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahat Madash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and bishops at Great Millstone for teaching me this truth. Shalom. To the hopeful elect on the highways and hedges pushing the truth. It's your brother Rabbi Knapp coming out with another lesson. Lord's will is edifying. Okay. A lot of shit going on in Israel, man. I was watching a video today, and you know, one of the brothers out here, I mean, not out here. There was a couple things, man. The brother Barak Gabar passed away, I guess. He's on the other side. He in the spiritual realm. Hey, man. It's crazy, man. You know, doing this work and seeing brothers, especially they're on the same team, man. But scriptures tell you, man. What did he say? You finished the race. Let me grab that precept. I don't know the brother, but you know, I watched plenty of his videos, and it, you know, that's the first thing I woke up, and that's what I saw. I saw the other Barak. I watched his video, man. And through his video, I felt it, man. I felt that. You know, some brothers you labor with, man. You care about them, man. But that's what war's like, man. You watch Private Ryan, man. There's a perfect example of that in Private Ryan, man. You can't forget you're in a battle. If he was alive today, he'd be doing what I'm doing, man. He'd be putting this work out. There's still work that needs to be done. Okay. So this is what we got to do. I just want to grab a precept on that. I'm roughly paraphrasing it. There it is. There it is. 2 Timothy. You know. 2 Timothy, Salakia. Let me go over there. 2 Timothy chapter 4. 2 Timothy chapter 4. And I'll start at 1. 2 Timothy chapter 4 and 1. I charge thee therefore before God and the Lord Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, who shall judge the quick and the dead at his appearing in his kingdom. Yeah, the quick and the dead, okay? Those who are alive, who know the word, and those who are dead, who don't know this word, okay? Preach the word, be in season, instant, in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. And that's what he did, man. He rebuked with all long suffering and doctrine, the things that he was taught, you know, to the best of his ability. You know, sometimes you might rebuke somebody, you know, but if you do it in truth and sincerity, man, we all trying to edify the church, the whole body, okay? This is what the sacrifice is for, man. come out here and put up a sacrifice to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, for his sheep, for his elect sheep, okay? For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine. And we can see that happen right now. They're not enduring the sound doctrine. The word's been out since 1970, okay? Before that, you a fucking nigga, okay? Spick, a Native American, whatever the fuck they call you niggas, man, okay? Now you were given a doctrine, you can't even hold on to the water, man. So these men are starting to show themselves that they're enemies of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, claiming to be friends of Yahweh Shai Hamashiach. But they're not. And if you're an enemy of the Lord, hey, you're an enemy to me too, man. And some people need to be treated as such, man. These people are not your friends. I don't sit there and have discussions with my enemies, man. Okay? He came there for war, okay? And that's the mindset you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans need to be in. And now these 2/3 niggas are gonna come at you for war. Esau's coming at you for war, man. Okay? To kill you, to put you to death. So you need to know these things. You need to hold on to this doctrine. 2 Timothy 4:3 in the middle, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears. You look into that word itching. Let's go into it. That's what happens, man. Because there's only so many books. So, you know, you read this, you know, you hear the precepts over and over, you get tired of listening. I guess that's what it is. Every time I hear it, I love it. It's gratifying when I hear the words of the Lord coming out from a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American. Because I know, you know, not too long, I just came to this truth, but I know not everyone had this truth, man. There was a time we were dead. And we could have been judged. Now that we're not, we're in the quicken. Hey, that's a step forward. Some of y'all are being quickened and you're going back to being dead again. It's foolishness, man. It's foolishness. But the word itching says, desirous of hearing something pleasant. And that's what y'all do. So now y'all in a new covenant and you go around spewing your lies on other people. What's the point of being in a new covenant when this devil got a chip that you got to take soon, man? How is that preparing anybody to get past this temptation? You're in a new covenant, okay. How is that going to prepare me for the time to come? I was watching this dude's video, man, and he was saying how it's all folly, you know, but I guess it's like you gotta filter the mud with these people, man. These are the same people who knows what type of shit they were doing in the world, man. And they come in here, they learn a couple precepts, they get a rank, you know. And what do? They turn around and try to render you. That's casting your pearls on the swine. That's what Esau did, man. We taught Esau the laws, man, under high cradence. So what did he do? He rendered us over, and now look at us, man. Now we ruined, man. The whole nation of Israel is fucked up. Okay? Can't get anything right. That's what you get for teaching this devil this shit, man. And teaching these niggas this shit. Desirous of hearing something pleasant. It must sound pleasant to know that no destruction's coming. You ain't got to prepare yourself. You can sleep okay and well. You just keep getting your money. Just keep living your life. Live it to the best you can. You only live once, you know. You might as well say that, okay? Don't worry, you're fucking black, okay? Yeah, that's what you are, okay? If you love this world so much, he's saying you ain't got to follow the Day of Atonement anymore. He said people are taking the Passover and people touching the Torah. Hey, we're practicing, man. We're practicing. And one thing, I'm glad I was worthy enough to be accepted by the brothers at Great Millstone, Boston, to allow them to have me go over there and learn what it's like to do it. That was my first Passover. I never seen anything like it. To me, it was highly spiritual, and all types of demons were hopping on me before I even went, man. I didn't want to go. I was thinking, what the fuck? I don't know whose house this is, you know, all types of shit, man. I still went, and you know what? I'm glad I did. Because eating the horseradish, biting the lamb, drinking the wine, it made me feel like what Yahweh Shai was doing when he was sitting down with his disciples, okay? So it was a pleasant thing, and it reminded me how serious this thing is, how important this thing is, to get back to your nationality, try to get back to your language, okay? How important it is when you lose something. That's precious, man, to lose your heritage, lose your identity, lose your inheritance through robbery, okay, by your enemy. Meanwhile, he's flexing on you and got other Israelites trying to flex on you, man. These are the type of people, man, that in the last days, they're gonna try to come and get you, man. They're gonna try to set you up, split you, shoot you, kill you. They're gonna look at you like an enemy. So you gotta know these people ain't this truth, man. Before I even came up, somebody tried to come up and just give me that. You know, I told them, get away from me. You gotta tell these people, you ain't gotta answer these people, man. And you damn sure need to take off this garment when you got niggas coming around you like that, man. Okay, it's time to take this off, man. They ain't coming over there to be, look what he does with this information. It's all right, you can blaspheme, you can put, I got plenty of shit that I probably went off on mad shit on my channel. You can look it up. Look what he said right here, he said it wrong. There's plenty of shit. I got plenty of ammunition for you to make a long video, okay? But through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Lord's will, I'm a part of that number. I'll be justified through faith, man. Because I come out here in truth and sincerity, man. There's no world out there being a nigga, man. And you look foolish coming up to camps and just spewing your madness. You got a platform, you got a camera, spew your shit. We're on the other side of Boston. Let those people who watch you, don't even do any work, let them watch you. Okay? You ain't marking nobody, man. You're doing exactly what the Lord wants you to do. Lead those undesirable sheep he never cared about. Okay? That wasn't gonna come to this truth. The 2/3, man. Because they're the desirous, they got itching ears. They'll watch you, then they'll go watch fucking what's that dude who just got subpoenaed over here? Him and his brother, you know, the fucking, I can't even think of his name, bald-headed dude, man. Being charged for like sex trafficking in Europe. Crazy, man. You know, the blue pill, red pill, all that bullshit, man. 2 Timothy 4:4, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth and shall be turned unto fables. Yeah, you're gonna be turned unto fables, man. Turning their ears from the truth, man. This is the truth. Why would you believe something else? Why would you want to believe a lie? It don't matter what you believe in. You can believe in Jesus Christ. We ain't telling you not to believe in that. We just showing you the water, man. Showing you the scripture. Say that doesn't mean this, that doesn't mean that. Don't you think that's going to be significant, walking around not believing the truth? I was just watching a video right now. They were showing how he was saying, the brother Hanak from San Francisco Bay Area camp, him and the elder, they were going into sodomites and gluttons, man. I've been wanting to do videos on gluttony, okay? Because that's a demon that I don't really hear people talking about. And that's a prevalent demon here in Babylon. We're the biggest people in the world. And it's all chemical, man. And people are so infatuated with food and things. That's how this devil's gonna entice you to take that MOTB. You think you think it's gonna be easy just because you know this truth? It's not gonna be easy, man. You're gonna want to eat. Your kids are gonna want to eat. Your family, your mother, your father, your brother's gonna want to eat. The people you go out on these highways and hedges, they're gonna want something to eat, man. And it's just like a Jake to sacrifice himself for everybody else, man. This ain't the time to be in that mindset, man. Okay? That's if the Lord's dealing with you. You know? He entice you with food. You love food, so you're gonna do it. And just like sodomites, that's why Esau's putting that vibration out there to be weak. Go in the world, go to the bars, go chill out. Don't celebrate the Passover. This is insignificant to you. Why? Because you're one with this world. Your doctrine is of this world. People watch that because they're of this world. They're saying Christ, for God's sakes. They still don't understand the Hebrew, nor do they want to know the Hebrew. Because this doctrine is of this world, man. Okay? They don't want to know the truth. And these are going to be the same people. Lord's will, let me just jump over there because this precept keep popping in my head. It's the book of John, chapter 16, and verse 1. It says, these things have I spoken unto you that you should not be offended, that they shall put you out of the synagogues. Yea, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth God's service. So yeah, you're gonna be standing up for the truth. They're gonna be standing up for the lie, and they're gonna think putting you to death is them doing the work of their power. And they believe in Jesus Christ. Okay, a false false idol sodomite God. Okay, Caesar Borgia. Okay, so they're not gonna. That's who they believe in. So hopefully, he can save you from the MOTB that none of these churches are talking about. And that's why y'all took the jab too, because you're of this world, man. You're gonna trust whatever this devil tells you to do, you're gonna do it. Who's the one speaking up against it? None of y'all. You're all for it. And then you come up against the brothers at Great Millstone that have been working since you weren't even born in the 1970s. What the hell were you doing? Matter of fact, if you were here in 1970, I don't think you would have made it with that week, thinking you could just walk up on people with 4 people. If this was in 2000, man, you would have got, come on, man. That shit's mad weak. A lot of people think because you got the numbers, man. I'm glad I ain't got no numbers. Nobody here, man. Nobody here. You know? We know the Lord will deliver you. And listen, you don't know who's the spirit created for vengeance, man. Okay? So that's pride. The pride got you puffed up. The numbers got you puffed up. Your views got you puffed up. And that's just gonna get you killed, man. Because you're gonna eventually come to somebody at the wrong moment in time, and the Lord's gonna slay your ass, man. All of y'all, all 4 of y'all, or 5, however many. And that Haitian nigga that's with y'all, him too, man. Him too. And I don't think, I've met these people before. I thought they were cool. I thought they just had a grudge, you know, with the elders in Boston or something. I don't know. That's what I thought. But it's not that, man. It's demonic, man. It's demon-possessed people, man, out here. You gotta know this is a spiritual thing. Okay? And that's why I don't want to be in this world, man. That's why I be saying, fuck these damn Moabites. Fuck these people, man. And you gotta say that shit. You gotta come out and be bold about this shit, because the shit that's coming to pass, you can't be weak about this shit, man. This damn devil's trying to kill you niggas, man. He's always been trying to kill you. Okay? That's why y'all believe this stupid shit he's telling you. And you ain't speaking boldly about nothing, so you're gonna die. John 16:3, and these things will they do unto you because they have not known the Father nor me. So they don't know Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. That's why they don't serve the Lord. Okay? We come out on the front street and speak to everybody boldly. It don't matter so-called white man, Chinese man, just like it says in Isaiah the 34th chapter. Why the hell are they coming to this country and prospering over you? Why do you think that's happening? The so-called East Indian man, woman, they from the other side of the world, but they can come and prosper over you. It's the curses, man. And you like this shit. You all about this shit, man. See, I don't care about views. The views of all these people right here watching, all of y'all, okay? That y'all gonna get put to death. All right? 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 5. But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. Yeah, you gotta make full proof of your ministry. There's so much to know in the Bible. There's no way you've looked up every single word in Hebrew. There's no way you looked up every definition. I look up the scholars. You gotta compare and contrast scriptures. You gotta look and don't just take anything verbatim. People say things by accident, say it wrong. I misspeak all the time. In my head, I'm saying what I'm supposed to say. Then I rewatch the video. I'm like, damn, I fucked up. I slipped. You're gonna slip, man. But the last thing you want to slip is believing these devils when they come up to you talking these lies, man. You know that's the devil when he got to come up to you. He got to go out his way to come see you, man. That's a beautiful thing, man. Stay in your post. Stay in your square. Don't let that damn devil move you. Whether he comes in the form of 4 reprobates, or if he comes in the form of your mother and your father and your kids and your brother, or some steak and some potatoes, man. He gonna get you, man. That's why you gotta be prepared for the battle. As a matter of fact, another brother that I like to watch. Don't watch a lot of brothers either, man. When I was watching one of his videos. I can't even. It stupefies you. People who will spend time listening to that, man. their minds being destroyed, man. You got to make full proof of your ministry, man. Okay? Go out there, serve the Lord to the best of your ability, man. And he knows what the best of your ability is. 2 Timothy, actually, let me look up this word evangelist. And this nigga keep talking about Levitical priesthood. Who do you see from Great Millstone slaughtering lambs? You fool. But the people who watch him, they probably think he's saying something. Like, he's not even saying anything, man. What Levitical priesthood? What temple are you talking about? Fool. 2 Timothy 4, and it sucks. You don't want to rebuke people like that, but it tells you you got to rebuke and reprove, man. There's only so much you can take, and then you're going to start. You don't want to make your whole ministry about these 2/3 niggas. You'll be done. You'll be done. There's too many of them, and newly created ones every day. 2 Timothy 4. Did I find evangelist? Lock it. Let me look up that word evangelist first. 2 Timothy 4:5. Evangelist, a bringer of good tidings. An evangelist, yeah, just like Isaiah, he said he was a bringer of good tidings. When you look up that word, let me go there. Let me put good tidings. That's Isaiah was talking about that, man, in the Old Testament, which is the gospel, which is Yahushua, okay, a savior for the nation of Israel. When did the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom get back together? When did they replace the northern kingdom with a bunch of heathen, man? That has never been breached. That needs to be breached. The house of David. Isaiah 40 and 9. O Zion, that bringeth good tidings. Get thee up into the high mountain, O Jerusalem, that bringeth good tidings. Lift up thy voice with strength. Lift it up. Be not afraid. Say unto the cities of Judah, behold your power. Okay, with strength, man. Okay? Be not afraid. This is the good tidings. Okay? The devil needs to be afraid. His kingdom's going to be destroyed. Okay? But we rising up. Yasharallah. Kwam Yasharallah, man. And the world don't know who they are yet, but it's going to be. Then it's not how loud your voice is. It's going to start speaking with these judgments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Isaiah 41 and 27. The first shall say to Zion, behold, behold them, and I will give to Jerusalem one that bringeth good tidings. Exactly. He's going to bring to Jerusalem just like he's bringing good tidings here in Worcester today. Okay? He's telling you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who you are, what's your heritage, okay? That it was taken away from you. And you're supposed to be following that. All right? Not the ways of this damn heathen. Isaiah 52 and 7. How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him that bringeth good tidings. Yeah, the feet of him that bringeth good tidings. Okay? Didn't Yahushua wash the feet of his disciples and made them clean? It's symbolic of us washing each other's feet. We're washing your feet by sharing this wisdom with you, making you clean, man. He told Peter that you don't have to wash the rest of your body if I wash your feet, because he's making you clean. It was symbolic by sharing this knowledge with the men who it's supposed to go to. That's how we wash each other's feet. That publisheth peace, that bringeth good tidings of good, that publisheth salvation, that saith unto Zion, thy power reigneth. Yeah, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua was never taken off of his throne, and he never changed. All right? He's the one who's setting up all these afflictions and these elites, these high ones that are on high. And he's the one that's going to be taking them down. All you got to do is serve the Lord and endure to the end. Hold fast to the doctrine. You can clearly see those who fall out and reprobate. Okay? Just like Barak Gabar. Y'all can say whatever the hell you want about him. Hey, was he speaking false doctrine? Hey, then he won. He ran the race. He won. Ain't nothing here in this world anyways. What you think you living down here, man? Ain't nothing to live for. You're fucking. You got the damn devil ruling over you. You got to pay taxes to this damn devil, and he the one who stole everything. Why would you still pay something? Get the hell out of here, man. Get the hell out of here. You guys are foolish, man. Same taxes you paying to destroy you. He's gonna kill you, man. Separate you from your power. Isaiah 61:1. The Spirit of the Lord Yahweh is upon me, because the Lord Yahweh have anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. Okay? The meek are the elect of Israel. Okay? Not everyone's the meek. And it damn sure ain't the Catholic Church. Ain't nothing meek about the Catholic Church and you modern day Christian churches. Okay? You ain't talking about nothing. And I don't even apostolites from Great Millstone. Y'all are foolish. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound. Exactly, you in prison, man. Under Esau, Edom, so-called white man. All right? He has y'all in captivity, mentally, because you serving him thinking that he's your God, and he's not your God. Baruch chapter 2:28, as thou spakest by the servant Moses in the day when thou didst command him to write the law before the children of Israel, saying, if ye will not hear my voice, surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations, where I will scatter them. Okay? And that's what's gonna happen, man. There's a small number of you scattered throughout all the earth, man, that the Lord, because of our transgressions, and the whole nation of Israel transgressed. Okay? We suffering the curses in Deuteronomy 28, verse 64. Baruch chapter 2:30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves. Yeah, those slaves that came here in 1619, they remembering themselves, and they remember that they're Yasharallah. They remember that they're Hebrews, okay? Just like Jonah, that's who we are, all right? I'm from the tribe of Judah, Yahweh, all right? Not no fucking black man, like this damn devil be saying. He ain't even white, he's red, all right? It's the book of Baruch, chapter 2:31. And shall know that I am the Lord their God, for I will give them a heart and ears to hear. That's all you need right now, all right? A mind, a lob, a mind to hear, ears to hear the words of the Lord, all right? Y'all don't got that. That's why you're reprobate, okay? Baruch chapter 2, verse 32, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name. Yeah. His name that you changed to Hamashiach, he has a name, okay? And it's Yahweh Shai. And you are not a friend of him, but we are, okay? Lord's will. Because it's all up to the Lord. So it's predestination, man. You can't make yourself a part of the elect. But whether I'm part of the elect or not, as long as the Lord give me the spirit, hey, I'm going to go glorify the name of the Lord. And tell these damn heathen, they going to die, they going to go into captivity for 1,000 years. We're going to beat you with rods and scepters. We're going to rule over you forever. Okay? Have fun now, because it's almost over. All right? It's the book of Baruch, chapter 2 and verse 33. And return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sinned before the Lord. Okay? You're going to remember the ways of your fathers which sinned before the Lord by coming back into this remembrance, man. Understanding and repenting. You need to repent. Turn back. Well, be sorry again. Baruch 2:34, and I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they shall be lords of it. And I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished. Yeah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, They got descendants that are out here, and they're from the tribes of Israel, okay? Not from every people in this world, man. This damn devil told you that lie, okay? He's the one that's telling you that everybody's one. Just like he did in the first Maccabees, okay? Book of Baruch, chapter 2 and 35, and I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their God. Yeah, them who descend from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the Israelites. That covenant that you claim to be in, that you want the heathen to take part in, they're not allowed. All right? I'll read it again. Baruch 2 and 35, and I'll make an everlasting covenant with them to be their God, and they shall be my people, and I will no more drive my people of Israel out of the land that I have given them. So he gave that land to the Israelites, not you damn heathen, even though y'all are in there today. So the time of the Gentiles can be fulfilled, so you can run around and have sodomite parades all through Jerusalem. You think the Lord wants a bunch of sodomites in Jerusalem? No. That's why that place is being bombarded with bombs. As a matter of fact, Netanyahu, okay, he's over there. They're protesting against this devil over there, okay, saying, why are you, there's no more ceasefire over there, because there ain't going to be no peace. The least shall draw the flock. The least of the flock shall draw them in. They're going to draw you Americans into fighting again. And you're going to have to fight for Babylon. Just like these people in the Vietnam, these people, what did they have to do? They were protesting. These protesters coming back because y'all going to be going to war. Okay? Just like in Vietnam, when they were sending your kids over there. These schools, Trump's getting rid of all of that. Ain't going to be any schools going to your favorite. He's tired of that liberal bullshit. You going to go to war. He's tired of the soft sodomite shit. You're going to go fight for your country that you love so much. Not you, brother. I'm just talking out loud. He's over there looking at me like, me, I can't hear you. I ain't talking to you. Well, hey, everyone hates something different, but
those religions argue each other before they meet each other.
You got to be a Christian. You got the soft, nice voice.
Is that true, though?
No.
You look at,
Are you a Christian?
Catholics versus Protestants.
I don't believe
each other.
Let me tell you this. You read the Bible? Do you know the Bible's actually about a people called the Israelites? But all this Christian, Protestant, you ain't going to read that in the Bible. There was a time during the Greeks. I just want to say that.
Yeah.
All right?
I've read too much of the Bible to actually aspire to the regular religions.
But what's religion mean?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, you got to go back to the time that it was written, who was written. It was all written
religion
like
means to bind
years
something.
Afterwards.
Religion means to bind something.
Oh yeah.
This isn't religion. I'm not binding you this. What's your nationality?
Which one? I'm American, but I've got German
American.
heritage.
So you're German.
No, I'm American.
All right. The reason why I'm asking you this is so you're American. You were born in America, but you go back to a people that you know that they came over here. They migrated over here, probably from the German aspect. But all these people go back to somewhere in the Bible.
Yeah.
Even the people who were originally from Germany. That's why I wanted to go back to Greece. I wanted to go back to Alexander the Greek. And after he died, he did you know Ptolemy went into Egypt? Who was in there before him?
Right.
He's claiming today, now he might say he's Egyptian, but now Arabs live in that place. Now they claim that they're Egyptian.
You look farther, they actually like, it's getting to the point where they believe that there was a society thousands of years older than them.
Well, yeah.
So it's like...
But where's that written at? You can believe whatever you want.
Yeah, it's all gone. There's no way for that to
Well,
stay.
do you believe in the flood? Do you believe in the Bible?
Oh, I believe in the flood.
So you believe in Ham, Shem, and Japheth? Ham. Noah had 3 sons.
Oh, yeah.
So the whole world, so we all are descendants according to the Bible.
Well, according to what they knew at the time. You know what I mean? You're
This
asking
is
shit.
this is the Most High God, though. This is
I know. Well,
right.
who says the Bible's exactly what Jesus said?
Well, you gotta. What's faith?
Well, yeah, you gotta have faith.
You gotta have faith.
But then you gotta
Because
realize
anyone can tell you
the
anything.
Bible was written by people recounting the sayings of the apostles after he died. So it's like 150 years of possible changes. And then it was put together by a guy in England. So he picked the Bible verses that he wanted to go in the Bible. So
Well, the 1611. When you read the 1611, he said he didn't do anything. He had scholars actually translate, people who were well versed in Hebrew.
yeah.
So they done it, and they still made mistakes.
Oh yeah.
And he also said someone's going to translate this even further, better than we did in the future. Well, that's been translated now. So a lot of people, the fact that you even know that is amazing. A lot of people, they have no understanding of the Bible, but they have a lot of faith in something.
Right.
When you say Jesus, right? A lot of people know
faith
Jesus.
is blind faith.
Right, right. That's why when you read the Bible, this
Yeah.
is what I'm trying to say. Like Jesus, for example, the letter J was created in 1524. Did you know that?
Yeah.
So his name couldn't have been Jesus. Could have been Jesus,
Yeah.
right? But then you look at that and you're like, okay, but that's still Greek. The Lord was a Hebrew. You read the Old Testament, there was no Greeks. And the part where the Greeks really took some type of place in the Bible is in the Apocrypha. And they take that out the Bible. So now you got the Old and the New Testament. No one even knows about the Apocrypha.
And at the time, Jesus' land was occupied by the Romans.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Well, how did it get like that? There was
you
a
just
time
came
when
in and beat the fuck out of them.
well, the Hanukkah,
Yeah.
they had to fight for their laws. They had to fight, and they lost.
Yeah.
They lost, and they got Hellenized by the Greeks.
Yeah.
And the Greeks are the Romans. But according to the Bible, they're the Idumeans. Well, they're the
Greeks
Edomites.
are not the Romans. They're completely different.
Well, no,
people.
what I meant by that,
At least the ones I know.
well, what makes the Greeks and the Romans different?
The food.
The food, okay. Good answer. But what I'm trying to say is, according to the Bible,
Yeah.
there's 18 nations. We all go back to those 18 nations. And it was prophesied
What
through
about
Daniel.
South America? You got like tons of, and then you got all these nations that the Spanish
Yeah.
destroyed that they don't even know about.
Well, but according to the Bible,
Yeah.
the Lord made 18 nations.
Yeah.
So through these 18 nations, we all go back to one of them. There was no such thing as Germany. There was no such thing as Black African American. There was no, look at Africa.
Yeah, but you realize they never travel anywhere because they didn't have boats. They didn't have
They
trains.
did have boats. Noah built
Yeah,
a
but
boat.
they didn't go across the river.
Well, when you read 2nd and 13th chapter, that's how the Native Americans got here.
Yeah.
They're from the Middle East. Everybody's from the Middle East,
Yeah.
according to the Bible.
Right.
According to the Bible, unless you have some archaeological.
I know, right? Go to the
Unless
proof
you
of
got
that.
some archaeological proof, I don't know about.
And
I
then
would,
you look at Peru and the shit that they did. Oh my God, Peru! Some of that stuff that they built is amazing.
yeah, but even Peru, they're Israelites.
Yeah.
Some of them. There's a lot of mixing going around, so now we don't know.
And we're still finding older and older stuff too, which is
We are. But what we need to find out
Yeah.
is what this Bible is saying.
See, my view is aliens came here thousands and thousands of years ago and seeded the planet with a whole bunch of stuff.
So you don't believe the Bible?
I believe some of it, but
Well, aliens are in the Bible.
yeah, they are. And
It's
ghosts.
the word aliens is literally, so there's aliens. The word aliens is in the Bible.
Yeah.
And the word ass.
Not even illegal alien, just alien.
Just aliens. But aliens just means like a foreigner.
Yeah, yeah. And
But-
you look at some of that stuff you get out of Peru and the little trinkets they found in India that look like spaceships and stuff.
I don't know all these things, but I do know that according to the Bible, World War III is coming. Do you believe? Can you see that?
No.
You don't see World War III coming?
I see there's some richer people than Elon Musk out there that don't want to see the world blown up.
Well, it's not going to be blown up. It's going to be.
I mean, blown up like Paris is gone, and, different stuff like that.
Well, the Bible says Babylon's going to be gone.
Yeah. Is that the Middle
Where's
East?
Babylon?
What's that?
Where's Babylon?
Does anybody know? Is it in the Middle East?
Tell me this. Because when you go to the book of Revelation, and I don't want to waste your time, but hopefully...
I've just got a cannoli.
That's beautiful. But can you tell me this? It says, in the 10 horns, this is Revelation 17 and 16. Actually, you know what? Let me start at 14. These shall make war with the Lamb. The Lamb is the Lord, Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. He's the Lamb. He was slaughtered for the sins that the children of Israel committed. Why? Because he only made a covenant with the children of Israel on Mount Sinai through Moses.
Yeah.
So they broke that covenant by committing sin. They needed the Lord. They needed, because the sacrifices of the lambs and the goats, it wasn't enough. He was that worthy sacrifice for the Most High God to say, you know what? That's a good enough atonement for their sins. Now we're covered in that blood. Not everybody though. This is for Israel. I used to think the same thing. And the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is the Lord of lords and King of kings, and they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful. And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. So there's a whore, okay? The Bible describes this as a whore. It's symbolic of a nation that has all these multitudes of people that come to this one place. Now in the Middle East, it's a little more segregated. They won't even accept the Palestinians into Egypt right now. They won't even accept Saudi Arabia. They're Arabs, people, those Palestinians.
Yeah, but that's just the last 1,600 years, man. You go back a little farther, and then you have a whole different aspect of all that, too.
Well, I'm just talking about now.
Oh, I know.
Because this was written, Revelation was written by John the Revelator during the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
So he's talking about a future time event. Because during that time, the Israelites went through ancient Babylon. They went through ancient Egypt, Egyptians in Genesis. They went through Greece to get to the Roman period, okay? Because you had the Hanukkah, they call it the Macedonian, the Jewish wars. I forgot what they call it, the secular way they call it. So there's a place where a whore sitteth, where people and multitudes and nations and tongues, they all come together. Do you know a place that's similar to that right now?
Yeah,
Where?
the internet.
Well, yeah, the internet. But physically?
Physically?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I'd say Times Square.
America, right? That's the heart of America, is New
Paris.
York.
Paris probably has more variation.
More than America?
You got like Mexico City, because like tons of various people went to Mexico City.
Well, it's all perspective.
Yeah.
But this place is called the melting pot. Mexico's not called the melting pot.
No, but it was. It kind of still is. Everybody that wanted to escape another country,
I don't know.
they went to Mexico City. You got the Germans, you got
since when? Because
Jews.
You can go all the way back to when the Mormons came there. Because before the Mormons came there, they were fine.
Yeah.
They knew who they were. Now they call themselves Mexicans. They weren't Mexicans the whole time. Okay?
Well, actually, most of the Mexicans you're seeing are Spanish ancestry, so they're not even the native Mexicans there, because Spain basically just went in there and wiped out all the native populations.
They didn't kill everybody.
They killed a lot of them.
No, he did, but he still said, well, according to the Bible, okay, the Lord left a remnant. Look at the Native Americans. They still exist.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of them died, but they're still here. Same with them. Same with them. And the Bible also says there's no end of all the people. So everyone that he's created, though they might not look like how they were in the ancient world, they're here today.
Not all of them. Christopher Columbus wiped out an entire nation in the Bahamas.
He wanted to get.
Whole
How do you know that? How do you know not one cousin was over there and outside of the Bahamas on a different island that he didn't know about?
I'm sure he enslaved.
He's one of the biggest idiots. He's the one who thought he was going to America and living in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
So he has no form of direction. So you can't even really trust what he said.
No, you can't, because he lied to everybody trying to.
Well, he also didn't know.
You know, he's Jewish.
A crypto Jew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When all those people were Jewish?
I didn't. And you know what? I didn't really know that, but I did hear that, and I'm gonna look more into that. But let me share this. I'm glad you said that. For the Heavenly Father had put in their hearts to fulfill His will and to agree and to give their kingdom unto the beast, unto the words. Actually, I skipped it. Sorry. Revelation 17 and 16. And the 10 horns, which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So there's a whore that's sitting on a. Symbolically, it's a woman sitting on a beast that has these 7 heads and 10 horns.
Doesn't look very appealing.
It's not really appealing, but if you have the understanding, because this is written in code, right? But those 7 heads and those 10 horns represent the European nation, NATO, that the whore America's sitting on.
Yeah.
And they're gonna turn around and shoot missiles and burn her with fire.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna invade Europe. I don't see that one now.
We're not gonna invade Europe, but if you look at the situation that we're in now,
Which one?
Donald Trump is clearly like working more with the Russians.
Yeah.
And it's upsetting his European allies.
Yeah. But Russia's,
So during a war similar to Ukraine doesn't want to share intelligence with us.
You mean Ukraine doesn't want to get wiped out off the face of the earth by the Russians?
No,
They don't?
that's what I mean.
What? How?
But at the same time, is he realigning himself with the Russians?
Yeah, that's messed up. Because
But what does that mean for us? Because what if he just backfires and just this is what this is saying?
yeah,
They're gonna turn around on the horde. This is prophecy being fulfilled, and I feel like this needs to be talked about more so than anything else.
it's
And then
hard
what
for
about
you.
digital currencies?
What about the platypus? Who the hell built that?
See,
You
now
know
you're
God
making
didn't do
a
that.
joke, but if you don't see it, this
No,
is
but
what
you
I'm
know what I
this is
mean.
what I'm
though.
talking
I mean,
about.
like, there's so many anomalies and different stuff.
I don't know what a platypus is like a
Platypus?
Pokemon.
No, it's like a furry,
Duck
duck-billed,
looking, yeah.
egg-laying, poison spike.
But
You know what?
oh
happened?
yeah. Actually,
You know
I
what
did read
happened?
about that.
The aliens were making this, and one kid was in the back of the class putting shit together that didn't match. And he's like, "I'm gonna put this in a river in the middle of nowhere."
Do you think that maybe our government's making things like this so it can spy on other nations by mixing genes? You don't think they would do something?
Oh,
like
they're
that?
mixing genes. I mean, CNN reported that Fauci gave $2 billion to like China to research the bird flu.
Right. Oh, the bird flu. I thought you were going to say
The
the
bird
thing.
flu and they did the other one. So I mean, yeah, there's some bad shit that's been going on.
And RFK just said something about
And that was 2 years ago that CNN, was it 2 years ago, or it might have been longer, farther ago than that CNN was actually reporting his donations to China to research the gain of function. So
okay.
that guy is,
But that just goes to show you that another plague can happen, another pestilence can happen.
oh yeah, they're making it.
So the Bible also talks about these things. It also talks about martial law. It talks about totalitarianism. And no one sees it coming. And who sees a draft coming soon? You
Well,
see
the
that coming?
Pirates did just before England tried to take us in.
But do you see that happening here?
No. I know they shouldn't mess with Missouri. There's plenty of people that will rise up there. They don't even care.
Yeah, but what are they going to do with Elon Musk's robots?
Yeah.
You know, this is what I'm saying, and it says, and the woman which saw us is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth. Who's stronger than America?
I think there is one that's stronger than America.
That's what this is saying. So there's a nation that has all these multitudes of people who are sitting on this beast, which are his allies, that are gonna switch up on her and kill her in the last days with fire. What kind of fire would destroy America in this time?
I mean, you look at this though. I mean, you've got Napoleon. He was getting pretty powerful. You got Louis, the Sun King. We believed he was a god. I mean, this has happened through history a few times.
Yeah, but were they utterly destroyed? Because what you're saying is, this is. Tell me
Louis
if
the Sun King came really close. He declared declared himself a god, so he actually fits in more with the narrative.
Well, I'm gonna continue on with my
He
lesson.
also liked wearing high heels that made his butt look.
Napoleon?
No, Louis the 14th.
Well, of course they all go back to the same people.
Yep.
Don't you know the French, the Germans, the Irish, the British, the Spanish? These are all the same people.
Yeah, it's even worse because all the kings and queens of all those nations.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I would say they all came from around.
And the Bible calls them Edomites. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Let me read this to you. This is the book of Genesis 25. Because this is what it's all about. Okay, you and I are ancient brothers. I'm telling you, that's what the Bible says. It's Isaac's sons. I'll start at Genesis 25. I'll start at 22.
You can't have 99% of the same genes and not be related.
Well, according to the Bible, whatever your father is, that's what you are. There's no mixing of the genes. So if you have a kid with a black woman and it comes out as dark as me, that baby is you. He's German. Okay? But I just want to read. You never heard of Esau?
No, I grew up Catholic. They don't teach everything.
Why don't they talk about? Why won't they talk about this?
They have a pattern of everything that they say throughout the year, and it's just kind of set in stone. And I think after the amount of years that Catholicism has been around, they just don't reach out past their comfort zones.
Well, the thing that gets me about the Catholicism...
Plus, it's kind of hard to explain those Bible verses when you get into the ones like the earlier ones of the church where they meet at some woman's house. And I was in Catholic college, they were explaining how they referred to the woman as the church, not the person who was actually hosting the services. And I'm like, well, that's just not right. Women had power back then. You're trying to pretend they didn't?
Well, the Bible speaks against everything you're saying.
What's that?
So, for example, that was issues in the Bible that they teach something contrary to what the Bible says. Because this tells you here, 1 Timothy 2:12. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. So this is Paul. So that's showing you, woman being in power is not a thing that the Israelites wanted to happen. He spoke against that.
Maybe Paul's woman was kind of slow.
Paul didn't have a woman.
Oh, there you go.
So
now that's a whole different spin on it.
Well, I'm just telling you what it says, but I want to share this with you because a lot of people don't know about Esau, but this is important.
His friend Robert.
Well, I didn't say that because he was a chosen vessel to preach this word, and he went through a lot.
That doesn't mean that can't be happening.
Well, it all depends.
Of course,
it doesn't say that in the Bible.
It does say be fruitful and multiply, so that if you
that's
start
not being
making more.
fruitful. Yeah, exactly. That's not being fruitful. But let me get this. Genesis 25:23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. So this is Rebecca. She's pregnant. She doesn't understand why she feels this way. She finds out that she has 2 babies in her womb. Okay? And the answer that the Lord gave her was that 2 manner of people and 2 nations. Typically when you have twins, they're both from the same nation, both from the same father. But the Lord said, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to actually make 2 different nations that are going to come out. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. Have you met somebody that's red?
Yeah. I've seen some reddish people. I don't remember where, but...
Well, that's what this is saying.
I know Irish people who stick them in the sun.
See? That's true. Well, a lot of Irish people go back to Esau.
I can imagine that.
Because they go back to being dukes. You heard of dukes? You never heard of a duke?
Well, it's like a king, a duke.
Yeah. Well, those are the Edomites. And according to the Bible, they're the ones who are in rulership right now. And they run the whole world according to Job 9:24.
I thought that was the Rothschilds.
You're getting there. But they know who they are. They know they go back to Esau. And that's why they're implementing these laws that we're talking about. And no one knows about them because they're all right here in this Bible. And they know exactly what they're doing. And I'm glad you said it. That's the spirit. Genesis 25 and 26. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. Notice that Esau was red all over like a hairy garment. But it doesn't mention the color.
Hairy garment? You mean the dude was red and furry? That's
well, he
messed
was
up.
red and furry, but that hairy garment was a representation. Because how would you make a red dye in the ancient time?
Bugs.
Yes.
Or there's
No, perfect. That's how they made that dye. And he was red like the dye that's used to make that garment.
Okay. So he wasn't actually hairy, because that would be
He
weird.
was actually hairy because when you read
So
further...
she had a furry baby?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Well, because when you read further, Jacob had to put on hairy goat's hair on him to deceive his father, who was blind, to make himself feel like he was an Edomite, Esau. So when he touched him, he would feel hair.
Damn.
Yes. But that's in Genesis 27th
That's
chapter.
before you had good tanning capabilities and stuff
That's
like
before
that.
all
You
of
had,
that.
like, really rough leather and
That's
stuff.
right. That's right. Well, we're going to find out why he had to do that. Genesis 25 and 26. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. So he was holding on his heel coming out. And this is symbolic of, it's like a prophecy being fulfilled. Because he said the first is going to come out, and the elder shall serve the younger. Now, when you look at the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they've been in captivity for a long time.
Now, there's a lot of different people of different colors, so you got to
you're
really
right.
get down. 'Cause
No.
Africa's a big place.
Well, Africa is a big place.
So South America.
But we got to look at it piece by piece. From an Israelite perspective,
Yeah.
they were in slavery to the Babylonians. They were in slavery in ancient Egypt. They were in slavery under the Persians. They were in slavery under the Greeks. They were in slavery under the Romans. They were in slavery under the Americans. They always been in slavery.
And it's funny because the worst slavery that has come out is probably the
Chinese.
Asian Oh, yeah, probably.
We were enslaved to them too.
And then,
In the ancient time, in the Silk Road slave trade.
oh my God, that was
And
horrible.
that was horrible.
And that came from the English. Because they
Yeah.
were had the North African Trading Company.
Yep.
That was exactly what they did. They forced it on up and down the coast, did the sugarcane part.
That's what I'm saying. But this was all, when you read the Bible, the reason why I'm out here is because when you read about these things, the Bible tells us that our spirit would bear witness to these things. Because the Bible talks about a people that no one of the people went through what these people went through. Some of the stuff that these people went through are not even documented anymore because it's so harsh.
That's because only the winners make,
Well,
write the books.
they don't want you to know. They could have been doing some, I'd be hearing some more weird shit that I'm like, if you could even think of doing that, something's fucking tapped up here. If you thought to get a pyramid and stick split somebody in half that way, but
now you're going Aztec.
well, it is. That's kind of, where did they get all these ideas? But when you read the Bible, these people had to go through these things because they sinned against the Lord. So it's like, I'll bless you. I'll make sure everything's all right if you follow these laws. But if you don't, I'm going to punish you.
Yeah.
And if you want to follow
They
other...
sent Mexican, or they sent Spanish to go kick them out.
That's what I mean.
Damn.
See? But,
That's brutal.
hey, it's all prophecy, man. Genesis 20. I just want to tell me this. There's just a couple more precepts. I know you got to go. Genesis 25 and 27. And the boys grew, Jacob and Esau. And Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. So Esau is a cunning hunter. You know of people that's known to hunt, that love hunting?
Indians, Texans.
Well, in a way, but there's a lot of different hunters. But someone that's red and that likes to hunt.
Probably Indians. Or
Well, they're not really red. Indians actually brown.
they're a little
They
bit
get
paler than brown.
they actually, it's funny because like the Redskins, when you think of the Redskins, they're not even red. They're a derivative of brown. So it's kind of silly.
I don't know. They have a different skin color than most people I know.
They all brown. They're brown. What different? The Israelites are different shades of brown.
Yeah.
That red man we were just talking about, that's what that's talking about. It's Esau, it's the Edomites.
Yeah.
They're the ones hunted people. They're the cunning hunters.
What about the albinos? Where are they fit?
Hey, albinos, they could
God,
be.
that'd be a tough life.
They got it. A lot of them.
You
They
couldn't
could
go out
be
in the
Israelites.
sun, all that stuff. Your eyes are all weird.
Hey, it can happen, man. It can happen, but
I feel bad for them.
it's all up to the Lord. He's the one who chooses what you're gonna be. If He wants you to come out with an albino with your eyes shaking, hey, He could have did something in his past life that the Lord wasn't dealing with. You know.
What even suck worse is like your dad did something. He punished you by doing that.
Hey, that's what the Heavenly Father is. That's what He does. But yeah, that's a
great.
hey. Thank you. But nice talking to you.
Have a good day.
Too.
You gotta get across the street that way.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna end it right there. Lord's willing, that was edifying. I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechak Kodash. Shalom, Ababa Kwam Yasharala.